What is going on out there, friends? We got Folgers and Lipton tea. We got lots of you guys confirming that it is they're disappearing out there. We got Walmart shipping containers confirmed appearing at dozens of locations across the United States. Some of them are remodeling, but a lot of them aren't. So we're going to be hearing from you guys a little more going forward about whether that's really a thing. Are you guys seeing that? Keep your eyes peeled when you go to Walmart to see if they have a shipping container farm with fencing around it. We got car oil disappearing in some places. We got a crazy letter from the U.S. Bank where they're going to start charging for checking account fees. And we have a heartwarming story of the younger generation starting to realize what's going on, and that was due to the work of this community. Thank you so much for being a part of this and making that possible. Welcome to the Poplar Report. I'm Steve Poplar. I'm an accountant by trade, and these are your updates that you guys are sending in, keeping us all on the cutting edge of what's going on out there, particularly at the local level and in our communities. Thank you for your updates. If you have something to share with the rest of us, please use the word update somewhere in your comment to get it to the right place. Before we dive in, we do want to thank our sponsor, Genesis Gold Group. They make this all possible, and they help people with retirement accounts like 401ks, IRAs, and whatever you call them up in Canada, so that you can get it out of stocks and bonds over into gold, silver, or platinum. If you don't like where your money's just sitting because it's getting wasted away by inflation, or you just don't like gambling on the stock market anymore and you want to get into silver and gold, this might be a way to go. Silver has been very, very much underpriced recently, manipulated down, could explode up higher, might be a good investment. If you want to talk to someone about that, Jonathan and his team would love to chat with you and answer your questions. There'll be a link at the end of the video. All right, let's move over to, this is from a regular listener. My friend received this letter from U.S. Bank yesterday. I asked her if I could make a copy and send it to you. U.S. Bank will be charging a $25 monthly fee to maintain a checking account. This seems unbelievable to both she and I, from a regular listener. So I did read the letter. She did send it over. And it was dated July 24th. So if you're banking with U.S. Bank, let me know if you received a letter similar to this. Basically, the $25 a month fee will be waived if you have $25,000 or more in combined deposits throughout the U.S. Bank network. So if you're investing with them or whatever, some of your money there, some of your money in this account, that account, combined you need to have $25,000 or else you have to pay the fee for the checking account. That's absolutely insane. Who has $25,000 just sitting around? I mean, that's like a car's worth of money just sitting there. Yeah, so that's what most people have going on, right? Let me know if you guys are getting letters like that out there, or if you know somebody who banks with U.S. Bank that received a letter like that. VY says, River Valley in Arkansas. No Folgers, no Lipton tea. So a bunch of you guys, we did warn you about Folgers is going to be hopping up in price and availability might be disappearing soon. So please be stocking up on your coffee. We've been talking about the coffee shortages that were coming our way and they're finally starting to appear here. But Lipton tea, now we're not talking about the bottled stuff. We're not talking about the juices that they make. We're talking about loose leaf and tea bags. Lipton tea. Gone. Why is that? No answers just yet, but a lot of you guys chiming in that you're seeing that same thing where you are. La Chanita says the huge shipping containers are also at my Walmart in South Florida. Saw them today. Timothy says my Walmart is doing the shipping container thing as well. Our Walmart is remodeling though. They are also moving and making the order pickup area much bigger. And they are definitely moving towards that where they want to change the Walmarts into like warehouses that you just go and pick up your stuff at. That's what they don't want you inside that store anymore because you're just going to be stealing stuff, and that's kind of what they view us as. They want to sell to us without having us go into the stores. They want the pickup areas to work better. And when there's a lockdown for who knows what, they want to be able to keep you out of the store permanently. What do they see coming? I don't know, but they're renovating a whole bunch of stores nationwide to prepare for not letting you in the store. Just think about that one for a moment. All right, Timothy says, my Walmart is doing the shipping container thing as well. Sorry, I just read that one. The Rock Doc, the Walmart thing is normal preparation for layaway. They are expecting one of the biggest years due to the economy. So that might be a potential answer to what's up with the shipping containers out there. Is it just preparation for Christmas season where they're going to start putting things in a layaway? Possibly, I don't know. But that's disconcerting that so many people are going to need to use layaway this year. But that's what Walmart is thinking. They think the economy is doing really bad, which is why the stock market's been at all-time highs recently, right? It's funny how that works. They're like, yeah, we know things are going to get really, really bad soon. But we also think that earnings are going to be up. These people who live in boardrooms, they don't understand a thing about the world. And they literally are just one big echo chamber. Whatever they say, they all just say the same kind of thing. It's ridiculous. And now they've started getting a little panicky because they've started to realize the thing that you and I have been discussing for months, that things aren't so good at the street level, right? Yeah, absolutely insane. Sleep of Tranquility says, I recently had to buy toothpaste as I was running low. When I was putting the boxes away, I noticed that they were smaller. The Tom's of Maine toothpaste used to be 5.5 ounce tube, now 4.5 ounce tube. Almost 20% less toothpaste for the same price. That's more than a 20% increase in price, right? That kind of brings a question. Recently, I've moved myself personally away from fluoride in my toothpaste. You can actually get toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride in it. I know the people, they all say that you should. I've been trying to get away from, I've been drinking a lot of bottled water to get away from the fluoride, and there's filtration options you have out there. But trying to get the fluoride out of my diet, and toothpaste is just loaded with fluoride. So I've tried moving away from that. What are your thoughts on that? Are you trying to avoid fluoride? Are you not? Are you guys doing fluoride-free toothpastes out there like I am? Let me know what you guys think about that down below in the comments. Rita Rue says, low Lipton tea stock in St. Louis, Missouri. Up in the Garden says, my 13-year-old daughter is in the room a lot of times when me and my husband watch your show. So, hello. If you're watching there. Today she went to Carnes grocery store in Lemoyne, PA with her dad and sent me pics of empty pasta and eggshells and texted, Mom, you need to message Poplar. So we love your show. Keep it up. So hello to you guys, and thanks so much for being a part of our community and for sharing and passing it on to the next generation, right? Diane says, my grandson went to buy oil for his car, but none was to be found. He had to order it online. This is in Amarillo, Texas. Anyone else having issues with car oil, trying to find car oil? I haven't looked in the last couple weeks, but last I saw, things seem to be okay, but I don't know. Patriot, spelled kind of funny, it says, you will soon see very clear, real impacts with tea on the shelves. India is a major producer of tea. They grow it on the side of hills and mountains. Only days ago, India suffered its worst natural disaster since 2018. Unexpected heavy rains, it is monsoon season though, caused major flooding that washed houses and people away while they slept. The amount of rain and power as it fell caused major mudslides. Tea crop, almost ready for harvest, is now buried in mud, along with people, farms, buildings, everything else. The tea industry has been virtually wiped out to a great degree. Now, is that fully accurate? I mean, it's. I know that tea is grown in other places too, but India is a big powerhouse in tea for sure. And that tea that the tea that you buy in the store has been fermented. Like brown tea is fermented, right? That's why it's brown. That takes some time. So the stuff on your shelves is not being impacted by stuff that hasn't been harvested yet. So that seems like a little bit of disconnect, but that is going to impact tea going forward too, though. Joyce says, Washington State, Fred Meyer today had only a dozen packages a dozen package of eggs, and those were spread out sparingly across 3 shelves. Only a dozen packs of eggs. No, I looked it up again. I keep my eye on the U.S. Department of Agriculture. They have their website. It's called APHIS, where they track the confirmed bird flu cullings and confirmations and flocks out there. There was a 300,000 culling of egg layers in Colorado kind of mid-July. And then we had the 3 million early July that we talked about before, which is a big deal. Maybe that's still working its way through the system. I don't know. Or maybe Washington State is imposing more funny laws that are impacting egg availability. I don't know. But I saw like a low stock of eggs here in Pittsburgh just this week, so I'm not sure if that is a thing that's going on. We'll hear what you guys have to say about that. Are you seeing issues with eggs? Lewis says, Chicagoland, Illinois. Affirmative on issues with bottled waters. We've been seeing some issues there too, especially the Ice Mountain brand, and also unable to find jars of Bustelo brand instant espresso. All that's available now is their K-Pods and compressed brick of ground coffee. Local grocery store was also out of apple juice. I only noticed that one thing because I accidentally overheard the manager mentioning it to the shelf stocker. Just saw the price of chorizo doubled since the last time we were there. Christy says, went to Kroger and couldn't find the cauliflower, the frozen cauliflower. Went to the fresh section and the only thing I found were a few heads of organic stuff. People say that there are some problems, and yet why is this happening all over the place, right? And a few bags of already cut cauliflower. Prices have increased considerably. I wouldn't have bothered, but ours didn't turn out very well in our garden. We're in Batesville, Indiana. Keep up the good work. We all appreciate it. God bless. And thank you all for being part of the community and getting your updates in and letting us know what you guys are seeing out there so we can be right on the edge of things. If you want to check out another video from this channel, there's one right up here. If you want to get some more information from Genesis Gold, there's a link right here. Fill out your information and they'll get in contact with you, or you can always call them directly on the phone number in the description down below. If you do call them, make sure you mention this channel so they waive the setup fee. All right, friends, thanks so much for joining us. Steve Poplar of the Poplar Report.